Hello today and welcome back. We are into our final block of mementos. Go all the way down to, well, the second to last block so we can get through this gate. We're right here at the very tail end of the game. Not much time left now. Looking at this on a larger scale, this is the 50-second area, yes? I wonder how many are left. Is that true? I don't know if that's true. That can't be right. Maybe that is right. Okay, that really is the 50-second floor. Huh. Never did the math. Which means that Mementos checks in well under 100. It comes in around, I don't know, 65 or so. I've never done the math before. This is the new 7th area. Is it just my imagination, or is this place even creepier? No, you're right. Without exaggeration, this repugnant place is an assault on the senses. Sure, and the enemies here are gonna be pretty feisty too. Be careful, alright? Oh yeah, look, it's the darkest one. It's all black. That's how you know it's tough. That's how you know it's scary. It even has the umbrella logo. That's a coincidence. Don't look into that too much. Let's see. Oh, you ran away. Wow, I wasn't expecting that. Okay. Maybe I should get rid of some masks that are on me. I don't want to get rid of the amulet just yet, but you two can go. You're not important. Well, we'll see what this amounts to. Alright, so I ended the last one talking a little bit about how there's some stuff I wanted to discuss. And you're gonna have to excuse me because it'll be distracting for me because I gotta like look over to my right.
Alright, let's get this done.
You're pretty pumped up. You kinda sound like a kid though.
Because to go over this, there's some stuff I have to read. So, a few mementos dives back, maybe it was the one in November, or perhaps the one in September, I can't remember. I talked about a book that was coming out, it's out by now, called like the Persona Maniac's Handbook, which is the like ultra,
Joker, there's a chest!
Almost encyclopedia for P5 that's in Japanese. And there's some interesting research data that was put into it. Atlas, they held surveys questioning some fans about how they feel about characters and personas and whatnot. They did some polling data.
I'm fine in this darkness. I've got all my sensors. We're counting on you. And don't let your guard down either, Joker.
I won't. Anyway, so they got all this data for surveys and whatnot. And my driving's gonna be really bad as I try to read this. So
I've got good night vision, so you can feel safe even in the dark. You're a big help, Mona. Thank you.
oh my god, please fucking get me into a fight so that I can talk and not worry about mementos lines popping up, for the love of God. There should be a shadow right here. Turn around and fight me, stupid idiot. There we go.
3 enemies. They're weak, but don't let your guard down. Hiding something from us?
Okay, so this survey data that they got was taken from 1,800 respondents. It's 51% female and 49% male. Now, I don't know. I feel, this is just a guess, but I feel as though most of the fan base is male. Not like overwhelmingly, but maybe like a 65 to 35 split, something like that. And that's usually about the number I saw in last year's polls that were going around while they were demoing the game before it actually came out in Japan. So they must have picked people out of their, I don't know how they did this, in their like mailing list or something, so that they could get an even pool of male and female, which is good in my opinion. So some other data on these respondents. Let's like jump into this fight. Okay, so 20% of respondents were between 10 years old and 20 years old. 56 were...
Let's go. This is your chance. Hit him where it hurts.
Do I not have Mahamon? I gotta have it on me, right? It's bullshit. I wouldn't get rid of that. Would I? No, I didn't. That's just a really bad auto-select. So 56% were in their 20s, which is myself. Not that I was one of the respondents. This is all Japanese audience for sure.
Good work, everyone.
20% were in their 30s, 3.5% were in their 40s, and 0.5% were in their 50s. So that's where the demographic of this audience is. And here are some of the questions that they responded to. Oh, I finally got Inferno. Sweet! Wait, it's one opponent, right? Yeah, just one foe. Love you, sir.
Okay.
They didn't stand a chance. Bored now. Go find a strong enemy.
One of the questions asked was, how many times have you played through Persona 5? The most popular answer was that now granted, I should note that you didn't necessarily have to respond to every question, so not every response has like 1,800 people chiming in.
Traveling on these rails? It feels like a scene in a movie. The surreal feeling is so exciting.
So the most popular response in that was starting a second playthrough, that most people, well not most, but 511 people had beaten the game and at least started a second playthrough. 346 had just beaten the game one time and stopped there. Did I go to everything? I did. Okay, cool. 342 started a third playthrough, and then diminishing results. Further down you go. One person said that they started a 15th playthrough. Wow, that's a lot. I can't even tell you how many I've started. It's like something like 10 maybe. Next question up for tabs is, who is your favorite character among the Phantom Thieves of Hearts? So, not counting Akechi, he does not come into this poll. The Phantom Thieves proper, so our 8 party members. Coming in dead last is Ryuji, which really isn't all that surprising.
Voices like this in Madarame's house.
Really? I guess I'm not surprised.
And I don't say that it's not surprising because I dislike Ryuji, but because there had always been some weird, like, drift in the Japanese audience that didn't like Ryuji.
Collective unconscious. So it's kind of like the internet. That's an interesting way of looking at it. I guess you're right.
Yep. I had noticed that before the game came out in Japan last year, that Ryuji always seemed to track really low in terms of fan favorites. Poor Ryuji. He deserved better. I think he's more popular over here, though. Coming in at 7th is On, with 70 votes. Haru ranked 6th. Oh, fucking A. I can't do that now. Great. This sucks.
Persona! Ravage them!
This should work. There we go.
Nice, Joker.
Let's go. You're mine.
Voting 5th is Morgana. 4th was Futaba. 3rd was Yusuke. 2nd was Makoto. And Joker ranked 1st.
Good work, everyone.
I couldn't tell you whether or not that's like a standard thing across all the Persona games, that the protagonists are always really popular in Japan.
That was easy, huh?
I don't know. Perhaps. Or maybe it just says something to how appealing they made Joker. He's a very appealing protagonist, and everyone seems to like him. Especially because on the Japanese side,
Is rumbling. Could this be car sickness? Fascinating.
Are you alright? Does anyone have something he can drink?
well, you came right back, didn't you? On the Japanese side, he's obviously voiced by Jun Fukuyama, who's like a perfect casting of him. Very well done.
What do the shadows aim to achieve here?
Their aim.
I would really like to get into a fight sometime. God damn it. I'm so overpowered. Alright, so next question. Who is your favorite Confidant character? Coming in dead last with only 2 frickin' votes, which kind of makes me happy because I said this was my least favorite Confidant many moons ago, was Ichigo Oya. Ichigo, not very popular.
If anyone comes at me, I'm gonna knock him out.
What a simple way of thinking. They call people like you muscleheads.
Personally, not a big fan of her character, not a big, even less of a fan of the skills that her Confidant gives you. Not very helpful at all. 14th was Justine, with Caroline right in front of her at 13. So Caroline a little bit more popular than Justine. 12th was Shinya Oda. 11th is Igor. 10th is Chihaya Mifune. 9th is Yuki Mishima. 8th would be Sai Nijima. 7th was Munehisa Iwai.
Enemies. Don't worry though, they're no big deal.
6th was Hifumi Togo. Coming in at 5th was Tyrannisuke Yoshida, which I was very pleasantly surprised by.
Don't use bless attacks.
I kind of thought Yoshida being like the old guy maybe wouldn't be a very attractive and appealing character to a lot of people, but he tracked okay. Glad, because Yoshida's a good character. He's a total bro.
On to the next.
4th was Sadayo Kawakami, who I actually thought might end up being a little higher than this, even still.
This is your chance. Hit him where it hurts.
You're mine.
3rd was Sojiro Sakura.
Right, Joker.
2nd was Tei Takami. I think that was a bit of a guy pick there. She must be popular with the dudes, because she's a pretty average character overall, in my opinion. But to come out 2nd, must be a lot of fans for her out there. And coming in at 1st is, of course, Goro Akechi. Akechi ranked 1st among the Confidant characters, I guess, if you want to count him in that profile, in which Atlas did in this situation. Maybe that's a little unfair because you do get to play with him, but at the same time he's also an antagonist, so who knows.
For such a weak enemy.
Okay, so the next question would be, who is your favorite character excluding the above categories? So neither party member nor confidant. I can't go completely down the list and name all of these because it would be a little spoilery, believe it or not. Ooh, we may have at least one character that we haven't met yet. Could you imagine?
Just like I thought.
But ranking number 1 in this list is not a spoiler. It's actually a little amusing who just barely got the first place victory. Was Lala Escargot from Crossroads. People like Lala. Then again, I'm not too surprised. I remember when I streamed this game, Lala was actually pretty popular. People were amused by Lala. That's fine with me. So, also included in this list...
I think today was the sale day at the supermarket near me.
You're a frugal shopper, I see. Impressive.
Also in this list are the palace holders. They're in there. Some like random NPCs, like newspaper club member. This just goes to show that I didn't spend enough time talking to all the random NPCs in the game. Oh well. Old man at bathhouse is in there as well. Tanaka's in there. I'm surprised Tanaka didn't go in higher. He's a classic character. That's disappointing. And I can't believe Kamoshida ranks 6th. Kamoshida's a huge turtbag. What the hell? How did he rank ahead of some of these other people that had palaces, like Kaneshiro and Madarame? Oh well.
Good work. Keep it up.
Now perhaps because some of the fans may have spoken out against Atlas's lack of tact or lack of taste, but the rather flamboyant couple.
Class assignments where they ask that you just write down your thoughts.
If painters have trouble expressing themselves through writing, does the same hold true vice versa?
The flamboyant male couple, who I believe are referred to as...
I could use some of Sojiro's coffee.
Oh, not soda? You got some mature taste.
I believe they're referred to as scruffy romantic and beefy trendsetter. I guess that is their tagline in the English game. I always tried to suppress it out of my memory. Pretend that it didn't happen, but whatever. Oh, Atlas. They came in dead last in this list. Maybe that was the Japanese audience's way of saying nope.
Hey, don't fiddle with anything in there. Got it? Absolutely right. We should respect each other's physical boundaries.
Look at pure Haru. Okay, sorry, I gotta stop and scroll the page. There we go.
That flap floppy part of Joker's coat is so cool. It looks hard to move in, but Joker seems to do it with ease.
Next polling question is, what is your favorite persona among the party member personas? So, go to a lower area. I can't actually say all of these. Well, I can't say the last one because we don't have it yet. Well, we don't have two of them, actually. A couple of ultimate personas that we don't actually have on us yet. But I'll say the top ones. Arsene came in first. The audience really loves Arsene. No surprise there. Johanna was second. Goemon was third. Carmen was fourth, and Milady was fifth.
Ooh, wow. You sure we can drive here? Not in real life, but I suppose you couldn't get a car into the subway anyway.
It would seem that the starter personas hands down beat all of the ultimates. The ultimates didn't get over very well. That's a little disappointing.
They're weak, but don't let your guard down.
My disappointment is that Necronomicon came second to last out of the starters. I really love Necronomicon.
Don't use bless attacks.
Disappointed that more people don't share that sentiment. Next polling question, what is your favorite persona among other personas? So, all the other ones available to Joker, mostly, because there's one on this list that isn't. So I will list them from bottom to top.
Good work, everyone.
Now obviously I'm sure this is probably like a write-in because people could put whatever they want. Or maybe it wasn't, maybe they actually had like 100 boxes there that people could check, who knows.
Match for me.
Mothman came in 15th. Well, actually tied for 14th technically, with Skahath. She ranked 14th. Kukulin was 13th.
3 enemies. They're weak, but don't let your guard down.
Shikioji was 12th. Thanatos, DLC from Persona 3, was 11th. I don't feel like that should count, personally. Ranking 10th was King Frost. That's my boy. Ranking 9th was Trumpeter. Very popular one.
Good work, everyone.
Neko Shogun was 8th. Seth was 7th. Black Frost was 6th.
Okay.
Surprisingly, coming in at 5th and not higher, Mara was 5th.
Oh,
Loki, Akechi's Loki, keep in mind, was 4th. So, apparently you could have voted for Loki or Robin Hood in this list, and Robin Hood did not make the vote, unfortunately. And 3rd was the company mascot Jack Frost. 2nd was Alice, a very classic Megaton demon that everyone loves.
this ride's putting me to sleep. It's probably the white noise.
I think I personally would have voted for Alice. And ranking 1st,
Enemies. They're weak, but don't let your guard
I don't
down.
know if this is legitimate. I don't know if this is because it's legitimately like a cool persona / demon and it has a cool design. As much as it is, I think this is people just voting based on how much it helped them in their cheese. Yoshitsune is ranked number 1. Yoshitsune is the most broken persona in the game. Yoshitsune is the one that you turn to when you
Too much to it.
when you're ready to just destroy things in New Game Plus. Which is what I may end up doing when I try the secret boss fight. I may end up creating my own excellent Yoshitsune. Do I not have Messiadine anymore? I still do. Frickin' auto-select. There we go.
Ooh, Joker, you're looking cool.
Let's go.
And final poll question. What is your favorite scene in the game? Now I can't go over all these scenes because we obviously haven't finished the game, and very possible that a couple of these final hour scenes have made the list. They have.
Alright.
But I will go over the ones that we can talk about. Ranking 18th was Yusuke's Confidant Link from 4 to 5. I want to say that's the one where you're on the boat with him. I think that is. If it's not that one, then it's the one in the church, which is possible. And if these ended up being right-in answers, then that's impressive that people were like, remembered the rank.
Lately, I've been enjoying it. You really are dedicated. sophisticated, Queen. So, are you losing weight?
Ranking 17th.
What's the best drink when you're tired? Black tea?
Whoops, sorry Noir. I forgot that was going to interrupt you. I have a feeling Ryuji was going to respond to that. Just a guess. Ranking 17th was Sojiro finding out about the Phantom Thieves. 16th was the Hawaii trip. 15th, one we just saw recently, is escaping Shido's palace. 14th is the actual ending, I guess, the very final thing that plays in the game. I actually didn't read this list before I... Oh, darn it, I got ambushed. I didn't actually read this list before I started doing this, so I'm over here getting amused. 13th is Akechi eating the special takoyaki at the school festival. The 12th is freeing the protagonist after his arrest, so I imagine when you see the team at LeBlanc again. 11th is the protagonist awakening. 10th is the opening act of Nijima's palace.
Easy, huh?
Now this is a little confusing because the top 10 rankings come with screenshots. And it says infiltrating the palace, or like the beginning of infiltrating it, but the screenshot used actually the end of it when you work back to the point where the prologue occurs. So I don't know if this translation is accurate. I have a feeling that it's actually not accurate and that they meant it to be the moment in which you're finishing the palace and trying to run away from the police. Can't talk about 9. Can't talk about 8. Or no, I can't talk about 8. 8 is the cutscene that plays when we send our final calling card, when we take over the news and whatnot to call out Shido. That's what that is.
4 enemies. They're pretty pathetic, but stay on. Hiding something from us?
7th was Yusuke's awakening.
You can hit their weakness.
You're mine.
6th is Makoto's awakening.
Ooh, Joker, you're looking cool.
5th is Futaba's awakening.
They're done for.
Can't talk about 4, can't talk about 3. 2 is the protagonist's fake death plan, so the whole getting shot scene and it turning out to actually be a big
Didn't
ruse.
even break a sweat.
I was actually a little surprised that didn't rank 1. And number 1 is bargaining with Akechi, the scene that happens right before you fight Akechi. It might technically be the scene when he pulls out Loki in the Black Mask costume, I'm not sure.
Residents of the metaverse. But there are those like them in the real world too.
Yeah, I get like them after an all-nighter.
So that was very nice. I'm glad, always glad to see Akechi turn out to be very popular. He's really popular with the Japanese crowd.
Don't worry, though. They're no big
Like,
deal.
crazy popular.
You're mine.
He's kind of mixed with the English audience, in my opinion.
Nice, Joker.
Some people like me are like, yeah, what a great character, love this guy.
The baton.
Even though he's like a total shitbag. But that's part of the greatness, like, that's a great villain.
One knockdown. Just ready to go.
But other people are just like, no, fuck him. Don't ever speak to me about him ever again. Those are the party poopers out there. And that's it, or at least that's it among all the free answers. Maybe there's more in the book, but this is all I have on me right now. Cool stuff.
All right.
It's always nice to see
That
how
easy, huh? I can tell by your face.
how the fans feel. But then again, like I said, or alluded to, I have a feeling the answers would be different if you polled the English audience. That's right, Scotty doesn't have a weakness.
Mona, aim!
Yeah, come on, Mona. Killing me here.
Come on, keep up.
Well, Panther's helping out.
Persona, go! An enemy burning. Follow up with wind to deal major damage. Defeated. All right, Joker. Good work, everyone.
That took like 20 plus minutes to get through. And we still have more mementos to go. We're only on floor 5. I'm sure we got maybe, probably not quite 10. It might be like 7 or something floors to go before we reach the end of this block.
I always enjoy counting out exact change at the register.
It's kind of a pain. I just give him a bill or a 500 yen coin.
People who do what Haru do are crazy, by the way. Giving out exact change. I mean, unless it's like really easy, like it's a quarter or something. Like if your bill comes out to like 25 or 50 or whatever.
While I'm a car.
Whoops! Damn it! Why was I so quick on the trigger on that one? Oh well. Speaking of mementos lines, I saw a screenshot not too long ago of what I think amounts to an Easter egg. Some fans think it's an Easter egg. I guess it is, but
Okay, let's take a break.
I can't remember who brings it up, but someone begins talking about commercials on TV. And Morgana chimes in and he goes, "Oh yeah, I really love that one with the really catchy jingle." And that's all he says, which might be an allusion to the Junes commercials in Persona 4. Every day's great at your Junes, or everyday young life Junes. Could be a reference to that, not necessarily. It doesn't outright say it.
It's weak. This'll be a slaughter.
Persona!
You can go for a sweet spot.
Whoops. Oh shit. Did not mean to do that. Oh well, Mona's over here bailing me out. Have we ever seen his follow-up? I don't know if we have. Maybe we did a long time ago. He does this sick burnout. That's one of the best ones.
Don't move now.
You never got to see any of Crow's follow-up attacks. Though I have videos of those on the channel. They're like in his playlist. I had to farm those out when I made this video, so it was really just me roaming around mementos for like 2 hours. The one where he comes in when he's not in on the party, that one was really hard to get. That took forever for him to do it. A critical megaton, really? That's what I'm thinking. Oh my god, I can't believe how lucky you just got. You son of a bitch. High counter, fuck off. He's still snoring after he's dead. That's okay. I will overlook that transgression, Persona 5.
Okay. Okay, we're done.
Let's heal up. Eventually, I'm gonna have to pop something on Joker to get some SP back.
Enemies. Don't worry though. They're no big deal.
It'd be a lot more helpful if you did position hack, Futaba. A lot more helpful.
We are the better fighters. This enemy is beneath us. It should be easy if we stay focused. Impressive.
Dizziness. Well, there goes the possibility of dropping an AoE in this fight.
Panther's rocking it. Good thinking. Joker, you're dizzy. It's gonna be hard to hit you.
My turn.
All right.
Don't worry. This fight's over anyway.
Let's go. Good work, everyone.
Okay.
And that was easy.
One enemy, and it's weak. This'll be a slaughter. All right, get him.
Damn high counter. And it put Panther to sleep. Because that's on her own weapon. No, I didn't. I probably knew that, but I guess I forgot that
Okay.
if your melee weapon has a special effect on it and you get reflected, it can hit you. That's a really bad one. In fact, I believe that would be really bad with Joker's best weapon, which inflicts rage.
We really do have a unique team. It's hard not to stand out at school.
If we blend in with the bustle of the city, it won't be a problem.
Man, I really hope that guidebook, that this Maniac's book, gets an English translation. We need to have those frickin' Mementos lines cataloged in English.
What flower should I plant next? Cherry tomatoes. Grow them and eat them.
I already made her grow tomatoes, though. Wow, I can't believe how much more there
Maybe
is.
I can rate your fighting skills with some kind of power level.
You're really having fun with this, huh? I better keep up.
Specifically, I want to know all of Crow's lines. His are just so much funnier once they're put into context. Once he leaves the party.
The thief suits are nice, aren't they? I've always admired clothes like these. I might have if my clothes were more like yours.
And there it is. Where are we right now? This should be around the halfway point. There's still another half to go. Another half, she says. Oh boy. Aren't you excited? Everyone's favorite part of the game, Mementos. I don't mind Mementos that much, but I will say that if you're playing by yourself, quiet, of your own mind, it's a lot easier to just like put on a podcast and do this crap or something. That's how I used to tackle dungeons in P3 and 4.
One enemy, and it's weak. This will be a slow. Hiding something from us? Beat him all at once.
Now fuck off, little bye.
We're still in battle.
Thank you.
That's all of them.
Good old
Get your
Haru.
pride, Noir. Okay, let's move on.
Okay.
Huh? Done already? How disappointing.
Bum, bum, bum. It doesn't help that Mementos has a really basic repetitive song. Oh, you wanna... Should I put a trigger warning on what I'm about to say? You wanna talk about how in the Shido Palace I was getting on some of the older games and critiquing them? You know, some people will...
If you want, Panther, we could, go on an evening stroll together sometime? A nightly stroll? How lovely! I would like to join you.
Oh, that one was really good. Oh, Noir, you're the best. Noir incidentally cock-blocking Morgana. That's freaking great. Anyway, what I was saying is, for people that vehemently defend Persona 3,
You guys have really gotten the hang of all the fighting techniques I taught you.
I've seen those kind of people who defend P3, some for whoops. See, this is what I get for talking out. I've seen those people also get on P5 for Mementos being boring and having the same song. Meanwhile, that's the exact same problem that Tartarus has in that game. But never mind that, huh?
But don't use electric attacks. We are the better fighters.
Okay, Joker didn't get hit.
Attacks to hit its weak points. Noir, your accuracy's down from the mini spell. Sorry, you gotta hit them.
Let's go.
Hey, you can go for its weak spot.
No, we're Cert. Need Maragadine. Well, I don't want to do it with Lilith. I want to do it with Cert. Cert's my boy. There we go. There he is. Good old Cert. Especially because I'm probably going to have to fuse out Cert in the near future. God
Not
damn
bad,
it.
Joker.
Of course. Now I have to use Inferno. No, I shouldn't use Inferno. It uses too much SP. I'm better off just doing another Maragadine.
Looking good. Joker beat 2
Do it.
All out attack.
I guess I could very annoyingly continue that conversation from the Shido Palace, because I obviously didn't get to say everything I wanted to say. I guess I wanted to follow up and say that Even though in that conversation I de-emphasize things like story and characters, that
Everyone, don't forget to stay hydrated.
I am well prepared. I have filled a plastic bottle with tap water.
that's the tap water he offers Akechi. Oh my god, that's the best. I wanted to say that just because I de-emphasize those things, that it doesn't mean that they're not important to me.
Pretty pathetic, but stay on guard. This enemy's beneath us.
Of course they matter. I mean, if I didn't care about those things, I probably wouldn't like Persona.
It isn't a major threat, but don't use electric attacks.
And I think if anything, the fact that Persona games can be as long as they are, I mean, look at this game. We're going over, well over 100 hours now.
I'll save you.
And I've really seen like the average playthrough be about 100 hours for players.
Persona.
So the fact that it can be this long and still be entertaining throughout with so much exposition and story, it's a big testament. I think that's one of the things that makes Persona really popular, or at least gaining popularity, going from like a niche franchise to moderately popular franchise, is that you can have big stories like this that go on for so many hours and yet it still be very gripping. It definitely impressed me once I got into modern Persona.
They saw us, but if we stay calm...
It's very hard to find games that can be as good as this for as long as they are.
But stay on guard. Prepare yourself. Dizzy now.
Damn it.
Fox is dizzy.
Let's go.
His attacks are going to miss a lot more.
See how many I hit?
It's fast.
I got one of them.
Queen's dizzy. Her attacks won't connect.
I need to go with Thor.
You're mine.
Oh no, wait, that was a bad idea. I saw it like the second as I was pressing it. My mistake. That's a stupid 4:30 a.m. mistake.
Out of the fight. Keep it coming, Thor. All right, no time
Well,
to
that
waste.
works.
Good work, everyone.
Okay.
Oh, Joker, you're almost out of SP. We will hopefully make it to the end. No, we probably won't. Even if I did, I'd have to use it on the coming request boss.
Shadow ahead.
I should be going for ambushes. They might not be giving me insta-kills at this point.
They're weak, but don't let your guard down. Hiding something from us? Kidding.
Can't believe how fast she is.
Psychokinetic moves should help. This enemy is beneath us. Persona! This should be easy if we stay focused.
Well, that helped out the SP situation a little bit.
This is my other self.
Let's shatter it in one strike. That's all of them. You did great, Noir. Just like I thought.
Okay.
No major setbacks. Let's continue on.
Indeed. Getting a lot of materials, but I doubt it'll be enough to make up for that stupid lockpick. I might have had her make the reserve ammo too, or maybe not, I can't remember. I might have made that one myself. Wrong person to target.
Nice attacks are out. They're weak. Ooh, you can hit their weakness.
You're mine.
That worked.
Good work, everyone. Okay, let's move on.
All right.
A complete victory. Now let's keep going.
There's our exit. But man, I left a lot of stuff on the bottom half unexplored.
Oh, this reminds me. The other day on the internet, there was...
You're an odd one. interesting.
That's usually what I find on the internet.
I found a chest.
Nope, still insta-kills. Maybe I should have gone back to the Velvet Room.
I don't think you could grow vegetables in this darkness.
Bean sprouts will grow anywhere.
Yusuke is the best. He is the best when it comes to mementos. Ooh, more CD gear.
I'm tired. Need sugar. Candy. You are under the most mental pressure of us. Joker, do you have any candy you can spare?
Hey, I'm driving here. Why would I have candy on me? Do I have candy on me? I might. I did buy a bunch of junk out of vending machines earlier.
Give it to me.
Thank you, Futaba. You're always there when I need you. Unlike Crow, who might be dead. No. I miss him so much, guys.
Okay.
That was fast. I'm getting sleepy with nothing to do.
Oh, thank God, rest area. I can go up to the Velvet Room, take a little bit of a break.
Alright.
Alright, mementos overview. Let's see what we can get with what we have. If I increase Joker's level at all? Yeah, I went up 1. But I have new stuff on me as well, so maybe I can get something for it. And I'm sure someone's like, just finish the Strength Confidant. No, leave me alone. Don't want to do it yet.
You certainly seem composed.
I'm telling a story here, bro.
Time for some rehabilitation. You wish to perform it, let us begin the search.
So look at these low-level personas that I never got. That's too bad. Luckily, I don't care about finishing this compendium on this save file, at least. Not my problem. Jesus Christ. Still... Well, maybe I can upgrade from something. Like, yeah, getting rid of Barong. It's probably worth it. I imagine Seiryu's gonna come out higher than my Dionysus is.
Not terrible.
Okay, maybe look at the skills that these two have. So, in this situation, Messiahdyne will probably be important to keep. Everything else doesn't matter.
Choose the inherited skills, inmate.
Probably keep Energy Shower. And sure, I guess I'll keep Garudyne.
Receive extraordinary now for a rebirth.
I'm Seiryu. The most noble power of the 4 holy beasts shall become a mask to be bestowed upon this youth. Man, there are gonna be so many personas in this game that we never see. Thanks to, maybe it is a flaw in the game. I suppose it sort of is. That, the game's levels aren't completely accurately scaled. Like I said, 75 is like the comfortable level to beat the final boss. And obviously, there are personas that are way above 75. There are some personas that hit the 90s that you need to be at to fuse them. Well, without the max strength confidant skill, that is. So if you really want to do things efficiently for as little money as possible, then you would grind yourself up to way beyond where you need to be to actually beat the game. And no, your character level does not carry over into New Game Plus, which is a bit of an odd decision, I think. My opinion is, why not? Like, who cares? Like, at this point, who cares?
Not terrible, but not impressive.
Nah, pass on Nibrios.
Done already.
It did in Persona 3.
No slacking
Definitely
off.
vanilla P3 and Fest. I can't remember if it did in Portable. But yeah, in P3 you could go into New Game Plus and just like beast everything because you were already stronger. You're already at, like, you could have a level 99 protagonist if you had grinded it out in your first playthrough, or if it was like your third playthrough or whatever. And you get to keep your equipment from the previous playthrough, so you can be super huge and unstoppable. And you could just defeat everything with basic melee attacks. It's kind of busted, to be honest. But then they changed it in P4, and they're like, no, shouldn't do that anymore. Now only your like compendium carries over. And your social stats, that carries over as well, obviously. Alright. About time I found some shadows in here. Hey! Looks like we're finally on par with the shadows of Mementos. Well, maybe not. King Frost is just really strong. He's a huge badass. Huge badass that just got Miracle Punch.
You're looking cool. All out attack. Persona.
See if I can beat him with standards. Oh yeah.
Let's get your breath. Just like I thought.
So now we're seeing the shadows that were inside Ishido's palace.
Okay. That's all.
Let's see if I can get you. There we go. Nope, still a little overleveled for this area. That's a bit of a disappointment. And again, if you really wanted to, you could of course cheese the game out by using the flu season to get yourself up to level 99 in November, which is what I'll be doing in New Game Plus in prep for that secret boss fight. Man, I really hope I can.
I've been watching a lot of TV for intel, but there are too many channels.
I misplaced my remote, so I have been stuck on the same one for some time now.
Oh my god, Yusuke, you're so adorable. Hopefully I'll be able to get up to that point in New Game Plus and actually make a video of me challenging that secret fight.
I see cars all the time, but it feels strange that we're actually driving one. I wonder how much longer till we have full-on self-driving cars.
And hopefully that fight won't be too long after I actually finish the proper LP.
One enemy, and it's weak. This'll be a slow. Hiding something.
I'll probably have like a month to do it because I'm about a month ahead in videos right now.
You're mine.
So I'll try to rush through it.
You're looking cool.
At the moment, I left off in the... I believe Kaneshiro Palace is where I am in that playthrough. And I'm playing it on easy to make it go by even faster.
Persona. All right, we'll get it. That's all of it. You did great, Noir.
But when it comes time to do the fight, I'll probably just put it on normal. I've never really properly attempted it, so I've only seen some videos of it. I don't know how hard it's actually going to be for me. But I've heard it's not as hard as the P3 and 4 ones. If that's true, then I'm not too worried.
Enemies. Don't worry though, they're no big deal.
Plus, in this game, you have the Togo system, and that gives you a lot of leeway.
They're weak, but don't use bless attacks. Try something else.
It's
This
time.
is your chance. Hit him where it
Now,
hurts.
where's Mama Dune?
You're mine.
Can't get at least one of them. Got them both.
Let's catch your breath. Good work, everyone.
Okay.
I feel like I need more.
CD gear. Gotta try to remember to have Kawakami wash these tonight. It's like my last opportunity. Wow, it's all the way down through that one door I didn't go in.
Static of a shadow. I can't find any beauty within them to express.
It'd be hard to replicate them, even with CG.
And yet that's what they did, huh? How about
I
that?
want a new PC. I guess I'll settle for some new parts.
Isn't the one you're using now extremely powerful?
Hell, new PCs basically are new parts. No talking. Thought someone might chime in. Hey, ambush. Proper ambush.
Now's our chance. Let's beat him up. The enemy's
That's
weak
what I
side.
thought. Okay. I hope this mob Bufudine doesn't kill, or else I might have made a mistake with that.
Knocked them right off their feet. Nice, Joker. Pass the baton and knock him down. Not done yet. The baton pass powered you up.
One shadow left.
That worked out perfectly.
Not move a muscle.
Hanuman. When I was reviewing footage of the Shido Palace, I was like, oh, I never grabbed him, did I? So I'm glad I just got another opportunity to do it. That worked out pretty well.
Mask, Joker.
Okay.
Alright, it's time to get SP on Joker. So let's just use a good old Moonlight Carrot on him. That way I don't have to worry about it. Maybe a little wasteful, but we are near the end of the game. Dead end. Unless...
You might trip in this darkness, Mona. Be careful.
If Mona falls, we inside will also fall.
Yes, thank you for that amazing analysis, Yusuke.
Hey, don't make a mess back there. I'll charge a cleaning fee.
Just get Joker to wash you.
Damn it, Ryuji. It has been a pretty good day for Mementos lines.
Shadow is near. Take caution.
I want some of Sojiro's food. His curry is the best.
Curry is a wonderful standby.
Is there any way to make it taste bad?
Okay, straight across from me. Oh, I can see a treasure chest and a shadow. You gotta be kidding me. Smoke-stained armor.
Is it just me, or do we get the weirdest teachers at our school?
Perhaps one's individuality becomes stronger when teaching others.
Damn
We
it.
were seen?
And no, On, you do not have the weirdest teachers at your school.
3 enemies. They're weak, but don't let your guard down.
Because I can say with confidence that the teachers in Persona 3 are way weirder. Persona 3 had a bunch of weirdos teaching classes at Gekkoukan High School.
Let me help.
Okay.
Nice shot.
Nice hit. Skull's at the top of his
That was not very helpful.
Sona.
Attacking enemy that was already down.
Looking good. Joker beat 2 enemies.
Yo,
Not
Fox,
done yet.
taking over.
The baton pass powered you up. Time for a beatdown. Please.
Oh wow, that's a lot of money.
Victory is ours.
Good work, everyone.
Okay.
Dead end, which means this must be the exit. Yep. Did we miss anything? I don't think I did. Hopefully this is the second to last one. Yep. 14 is our goal. I seem to remember that. Oh, you're being awfully quiet there, Mona. What's going on with you? Don't worry about it.
Joker, what are we going to do?
This. No, that wasn't an ambush. Baphomet. My old nemesis. Though they are obviously tougher when you don't get the jump.
Nice, Joker. Just at the last second. This is your chance. Hit him where it hurts.
Oh my god. Auto-selecting that hormone is so stupid.
You're mine.
Don't forget this feeling. Good work, everyone.
Okay.
Give me a sec.
Not very helpful in this situation, Futaba. I haven't been on this floor for very long.
Surprise attacks.
Oh, Oberon.
Psychokinesis is no
I did
good.
get you.
All right, get
I don't need to hit your weakness to kill you. Oh, well, I guess I did.
I'm glad we won.
At least we didn't get hit back. But Queen missing that first attack caused me to not win in a single turn. Which cost me a bonus as well.
They didn't stand a chance. Bored now. Go find a strong enemy.
Though I think I'm going to be fine for money after this. After all, I didn't have too many more things to buy. But it will help me with the Velvet Room. I can make some additional Velvet Room purchases right at the very end of the game for the final fight. That'll come in handy, probably.
I've got the advantage. Don't rush this.
I guess I should be attacking you, just in case that I miss with Joker.
Bless skills.
Yeah, Bless is their only weakness.
You can hit their
Damn it, I was just on the right thing. Wait, where'd he go? Sir, where are you? There we go.
You're mine.
Burning through that SP I put back on Joker. Well, at least I'm getting my money's worth for that Moonlight Carrot.
Just like I thought.
Okay.
They were no match for us. They spotted us.
Whoa, I missed. And I ended up hitting this door. Okay, at least I didn't get jumped.
There's 3 shadows. Good luck.
I probably should have just guarded with Queen.
Queen's on the ground. Stand down now.
I am thou.
You got him.
Wow,
Fox.
2 misses.
One enemy hit the ground.
Let's keep it here.
Enemy crushed. Keep that
Do
up.
not move a muscle.
Beat him up.
And the curtain falls.
Alright, party's gonna start hitting 66 now.
Okay, we defeated them. Is every... We've got the advantage.
Time for a beatdown. Enemy defeated.
Just enough damage to do that. If we hit all 5, or 4 rather.
Good work, everyone.
Okay.
Blank card. Not too much more left of this floor.
We've got the advantage. Don't rush this.
This is your chance.
I need to stop doing that. Damn it. It's just muscle instinct.
You're mine.
Let's see if my perfect streak against Baphomet continues. It does.
Now,
How about that?
continue. Okay, let's move on.
Okay.
That was easy.
Door. Exit. Treasure chest. There's one little alleyway I didn't go down, so I will check that. Then we'll head down to our final area.
Now, let's do this with beauty and style.
Yes, let us show them our power.
Oh, what a nice one. Just a plain old happy positive one. Go to a lower area.
Okay.
Asakura's Shadow. The toughest Mementos mission lies ahead. He's a producer in the world of entertainment, destroying the dreams of young girls, right?
What a jerk.
Can't let this go. I'm going, even if you try to stop me.
Okay.
Whoops, didn't mean to talk over you there, Ryuji. But I like the way that you think there, On, so I will put you on this fight just because you said that. But that'll be for next time. We're done for today. And the next one, we will pick up, defeat this guy, finish out our last Mementos mission, back out of Mementos, and then get ready for the proper endgame. Look forward to it.